Yo, Guna fam, what's good? It's your boy Match Day Uno. I'm here at the Arsenal Church. You already know what it is, man. If you're seeing my face, it's a match day. Check it out. Today is Aston Villa versus Arsenal. It's a home game for us. The last time we were here, a lot of people were disgruntled because of the result. We gave away a 2-0 lead to Watford. I'm hoping this week's final score will be more positive for us. I actually anticipate a win. It's 5:15. My bad. 5:15. The match is at 5:30. What are we still doing outside? Keesh, let's go. Guna fam, what's good? You know how it is, you know what it is. It's been 3-2. It's been a long day at the Arsenal Church. But before we bounce, it's only fitting that I ask Keesh to come through here and share his sentiments on the match. Keesh, come through, homie.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, how you feeling, bro? How do you feel? Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 2. At home.
We were fortunate, I felt. I don't know, the first half, I don't even know what to call it. You know, we went down. That goal was just like everyone switched off. They put a ball through and then they touched it in. Then the red card.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, look, he was on a yellow and then he made a rash challenge, but he got the ball. I don't know. Maybe it was seen as dangerous.
One thing we didn't bring up with our other Arsenal fans is the fact that Ainsley Maitland-Niles actually might be injured after that.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It was a weird situation because he goes in hard, gets hurt, limps off, gets a red card.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a bit swag. But I think the overall fight from the second half onwards, when we put that penalty in, Stoke Pepe scored. You know, I think he wasn't happy that it was a penalty.
I called it.
And you call it every week, but it's bound to happen.
Yeah, it was always coming.
I think it was hard, for him, not to have a goal, and then the penalty is not the best way to score, but it's a goal.
But it counts.
You know, and then we get the
now he's got
penalty,
one goal, one
but then
assist.
we go and concede 90 seconds later.
Come on.
So that was just tragic. Then I don't know. I think once they removed Xhaka, Ceballos for me didn't have a really good game, and then they put on and then they took out
But
Sacco. So Chambers. He did. But Chambers, Torreira, and who was the last sub that they made? Willock. I think that was game changer. Torreira and Chambers came and changed that game. Even though Guendouzi stepped up, but I think he had the freedom to go and be more creative. And he Shibobo, that dude in the box, goes and does one two things. You know, puts that long ball for Chambers. Chambers puts it in. That was a good fight.
Credit must also be given to the coach for being decisive in making the changes. Because last week you saw him make the wrong changes.
Yeah, I suppose.
And this time around he made critical, impactful changes.
I think he was lucky with the changes this time around. Like Willock, I wouldn't have played him, but he's still good. He runs at the guys. For me, it was Torreira. Torreira is the change, but we all know this. It's not you can't even give credit to the coach. The fans behind
Torreira.
The dude is saying
Start
Torreira. You know, comes on with the impact. I think he had a chance within the first 3 minutes. You know, but look, the fight, everything for me, that was nice to see. But as one guy said, we're struggling with Aston Villa. But I suppose 10 men down, we'll take the 3 points, go to United, Forest next.
We definitely have to take those 3 points.
Yeah, it's just I think the positives out of it is that we fought, but the negatives are backline is still shaky. That first goal showed that once they're asleep, you can just put goals in.
We are, after all, the most attacked team in Europe.
That is gonna haunt.
I feel like, it's too early for us to have that kind of number attached to us. The most attacked team in Europe.
It's a different story if we're not conceding, and we're actually keeping clean sheets and our defense is good. But once you start knocking on our door, we're eventually gonna open for you, and we're lucky we can fight back. I'm actually scared to see what Lacazette can bring to this team with the fight that we had today. And Ozil, I felt Ozil should have played today, as much as it was a hectic game, but we were running around a lot. To have a person that can cut the ball through and use less leg work, I think would have
create space through intelligent passes.
Exactly. I think Guendouzi tried that, but he just ran runs so much that he tries to cover too much of ground, whereas Uzo will hold, wait for the gap, put the ball through. Look, 8 out of 9 times it might not be the best, but you just need that one and less running, but 10 men down, I think this is we've been waiting for something. There's a fight like this.
I'm sure
and a win.
the fans at the stadium were relieved, proud and glad to be in that
I think it was just like an
influx.
It was like a relationship in 90 minutes, like ups, downs, Towards the end, that Aubameyang goal, shit. Like Pepe was
he left the keeper
do that
stunned.
shit for me. Don't worry.
It's like he whispered in his ear.
It's like,
what you do in training, just do it now.
It's like, you gave me the penalty. This is yours. And everyone was standstill. No one even moved.
Not even the keeper.
So I think as second half we won. I say last 15 minutes. That's when we won the game.
Definitely.
And the intensity. But we shouldn't go down to 10 men. We shouldn't go to the last 15. That intensity to shine. Like City beating Watford 8. They're shining from minute 1.
City was 5 goals up in the first 20 minutes.
Exactly.
So, and
I'm not saying we can't get there, but I'm just saying the intensity of their play. You know what I mean? Towards the end, just put the balls in. Like Chambers' goal
we need
is
to be
the
more
show
ruthless
of intensity. When you start putting pressure on the defense, they can crumble. These guys didn't even put pressure. They just whooped a ball in. The guy just comes and touches it. No one could have done anything.
Not to mention that they had the first few shots on goal before we
3 or 4.
And that's always the case. Actually, that was the trend last week. That was the trend the week before.
I don't mind if we take a few shots because we play an open game and we're gonna concede shots. But it's how and the manner and the repetitiveness. I think if our defense, we know, like if someone's outside the box and the defender's on him, you're like, okay, you can take the shot off. It's fine. You know what I mean? But if you're allowing them to get the shots off, no, we need to close it down before. And I think towards the end, we actually went shaky with Torreira. He held that back line or the positioning just before the back line. But credit to the guys, they stepped up. Even though we didn't want most of them to play, we didn't feel they stepped up towards the last 50, and that's what we wanted. And we'll go home smiling. You know what I mean?
So how are you feeling about Nottingham?
Revenge. That's all I can think is revenge. I don't know if it was FA Cup or Carabao.
You would start a strong team.
Nah, not really. I would go.
You would rest Aubameyang.
I think. Look, he's prolific now, but I think go with Pepe, put him up front. Go with people that are now back from injury. That's right. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we're gonna win well. And I think Ceballos, give him a run. Give dudes that haven't found their shell or still in their shell as yet. Find their rhythm. So hopefully they can. Sako must play that game. I think he must.
I think so too.
And Smith,
Emil Smith Rowe.
That guy must also play because he just need game time. I just feel, and then hopefully going on to Monday we win. Going to Monday, he got now a huge
Monday
selection against United. I think we're all looking forward to that. That's our rival. You know what I mean? Screw Tottenham. Like Tottenham's like just our neighbor rival. Like United's our rival.
Our legacy rival.
Invincible's rival. They took 50 away from us. You know what I mean? Look, it's a lot. The high have fallen. Like the Titans have fallen. It's not the same class that it used to be, but always a good match. And going to Trafford's gonna be hard. But if you pull a win there, I think we all will be much more happier with Emery. More comfortable. Now he's still a bit uncomfortable because his tactics were shoddy, but it worked out. But we were lucky. We were lucky it was Villa. What if it was City? He 10 men down. So let's just take it as it comes. But on to Tuesday.
Well, alright, it's Guna Cast saying it's your boy Matchday Uno. I got Keesh the coach with me. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Guna fam, see you on Tuesday. We're at the Brazen Head, 4 ways. It's the Arsenal Church. See you then.
Share, like, subscribe.
For the love of the crest, baby.